Hello everyone, my name is Jessica and I am currently sick. I'm a sick mom taking care of sick children, and I wanted to share with you some homemade remedies that I use and incorporate when my kids are sick. I have quite a few because we get sick quite often, but I hope that this will help you and your family for you guys to get better faster, and may God bless you in that. So let's get right into it.
We drink a lot of tea in this house, especially when we're sick. I do this immunity tea or any type of tea. Sometimes I'll just cut up raw ginger and put hot water in there with honey, and I'll also give that to the kids. I stir in the cranberry sauce that I'm going to show you a little bit later into the tea as well. Here's some of the vitamins that we were taking. We tried to overdose on vitamin C so that we'll hopefully get better. We have cough syrup, grapefruit seed extract, it's really good for the stomach, and we also had ibuprofen and Tylenol that I switched in between because we all had fevers at that point. This is the cranberry syrup that I was talking about earlier. It's frozen cranberries and honey or sugar. Obviously honey has more benefits, so I'd rather add that. It's equal proportions of each, and you just mix it up on a blender and it creates this awesome syrup that has so many benefits. I mix it in with their tea, or I'll give it to them with just a spoon. It's kind of, tart, but it gets the job done. It has a bunch of vitamins. Getting rest is crucial for the body to recover, so I highly recommend a few naps a day. A heat pad was my best friend because I had a really bad body ache, so it was really nice to have. Here I am putting salt into a cup, and I put warm water into it to gargle and try to get and kill all the bacteria. So I will gargle a few times a day. Sometimes I'll do it with salt, sometimes I'll do it with hydroperoxide. You mix 2 parts water with 1 part hydroperoxide and gargle. Because we were so desperate to get better, we were just literally eating raw garlic. It will help boost your immune system. It's rich in antioxidants. It's really good for you. I also added some honey with it, and we would take it. It's sweeter, so the kids didn't mind it as much as eating it just raw. Now I'm making turmeric milk. It is incredibly healthy for you. Turmeric aids a better recovery. It's immune boosting. It helps your cell health. It's great. So it makes your immune responses faster and more effective. So I'm adding 3 cups of milk, 1 teaspoon of turmeric. I'm adding black pepper because it activates the turmeric, and a little bit of cinnamon, ginger, and honey. I will also add some orange juice if I have it on hand, just to enhance the flavor and vitamin C. I didn't this time, but it still tastes great. I usually do this by taste, not by recipe, but my kids actually love this and they ask for it, so I hope that your kids will like it as well. And as I said before, I just made extras and kept it in the fridge. You may ask, what in the world am I doing now? Well, I am inhaling steam from boiling water. Basically, I boiled water and I'm putting a towel over it to keep the steam in, and I'm just making a little hole at the top and putting it over my nose and mouth. I know a lot of people who do it over the head, but I personally like this way better. And I am inhaling the steam. I will sit there for probably like 5 minutes. I don't do this for the kids. I'll show you what I do for them in a moment, just because it is hot water and I don't want them to burn themselves. When you inhale steam, it soothes and opens up the nasal passages, and the warm, moist air is loosening all the mucus and relieves your symptoms. So this is what I do for the kids. I turn on very hot water in the shower. They are not in the shower, they are just in the bathroom, and we just play on the floor, and they inhale the steam that way. Now I'm going to show you my elderberry syrup and how I make it. Fresh elderberries are very hard to find, so I have found dried elderberries at my local Yolks, and so I put 2 cups of that into a saucepan. Then I add 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, 2 teaspoons of ground nutmeg, 2 teaspoons of ground clove, and 2 teaspoons of ginger. Then I will add 4 cups of filtered water. Then just mix it and put it on medium-low heat for it to reduce in size. You want it reduced by about half. This usually takes about an hour for me, but every time is a little bit different. So I just kind of keep an eye on it. I also cover it. When the liquid is reduced by half, I let it cool for a little bit so that I don't burn my hands. And then I will strain it through a sieve or a fine mesh strainer. Here I am putting all that goodness in there because I don't want to miss a little bit. And then I will be pressing down as hard as I can. This usually takes me a little bit just because I want to get every last bit. If you have a fabric mesh strainer, that would be a lot better here. I need to get one. It would just be a lot easier to like press out the liquid that way. But if you see, I have about 3 cups of the syrup. I'm going to add 1.5 cups of honey. So whatever the liquid reduced to, half of that should be honey, and mix it. Then I will just pour it into my containers and put it in the fridge. I give about a tablespoon to the kids a day when we're not sick, and about 2 tablespoons when we are. It's actually really good. I like it. And the kids like it as well. They ask for it all the time. Alex and I always do the sinus rinse, especially after we've inhaled the steam and it loosened everything up. It's really nice to get it out with this thing. It works really well. It's great to have sensory toys and things for the kids to do, but honestly, cartoons really saved me this last time. It was bad. I also have this chest rub that I rub on my chest and the kids as well, and their backs, to once again loosen up that mucus and give them some ease, help them to breathe a bit, and wrap a scarf around my neck. Diffusing essential oils can fight the bacteria that's in the air and also ease congestion, so I would do that as well.
So, did we make it? Yes, thank God, we did. We did make it. It was 2 weeks. It was rough. I lost my voice for a week and a half. A week and a half of not being able to talk or communicate. It was very hard. I used an app through my phone, and I would type, and it would speak for me. But God has blessed me, and He is giving me back my voice, even though slowly it sounds a bit rough. If you have a baby under 1, I substitute everything that has honey in it for maple syrup. So the elderberry sauce, the elderberry syrup, I would just pour it into a little jar, and I'd put maple syrup in there instead of honey. And for the turmeric milk, I would do it in breast milk or formula, and also maple syrup instead of honey. Now that my baby is over 1, I'm slowly introducing him to honey, so now he can have everything that we've basically had. Us as Christians are not exempt from being sick. It's quite the opposite. God leads us through these trials to help us understand who He is and how heavily we rely on Him. We are so weak as humans. We cannot even, move our hands. We can't see. We can't speak. We can't breathe without Him, without our Creator. And it is something that when I get sick, He really shows me how He can strengthen me. And it is a battle because I don't want to be sick. So it is a battle that I have to go through, but He shows me and He strengthens me and He builds my faith through these trials. So I hope that He will do the same for you. Please leave a comment down below of what is your to-go homemade remedy. So when you're feeling like you're getting sick, when your kids are getting sick, what do you go to? What do you do right away? I want to know for next time, and I want to help other people watching as well, for them to have some more ideas down in the comments below. And thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that it was helpful in some way, and I will pray for each person who watches this, for you guys to get better, for your kiddos to get better as soon as possible. May God bless you. Bye.